All right, Wave 3, starting with the Rock Cup, London Loop, Boo Lake, Rock Mountain, and Maple Treeway.
Ooh, now we're really getting better here. I have it also an A, but it's much higher than Propeller.
Really? I put it in B tier, much lower than Propeller.
Oh,
Like, don't get me wrong. I love Maple Treeway. I really do enjoy Rock Mountain and Boo Lake.
actually, wait. Now
London's
that I think about it,
okay, but we're comparing. I think
hold
Mushroom
on.
Gorge is like the saving grace on that cup.
I have now moved it
I
after. I think I did my ranking wrong looking at it because like two of these are like B tier tracks, at least on mine, and then Blue Lake's like an A, but Maple Treeway is like S. Okay,
mhm,
I moved it. I moved it. I'm changing my mind. I'm putting it in high B. I'll put it top
I
B
can
for
live with
Maple
that
Treeway.
because it's
High
like
B
for
because
me,
Maple Treeway.
it's basically Maple versus Mushroom Gorge, and I do love those tracks almost equally. But then you go, okay, it's between Sydney and London, and I much prefer Sydney.
I'm actually surprised they didn't put Rock in Wave 2, but I think they wanted to put it in Rock Cup, so
They had to.
everyone knew that course was coming when we saw Rock Cup.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm cool with B.
Yeah, high B. Looking at it now, I'm like, yeah, Maple
High
Treeway's
B.
the
So you got Turnip and Golden Dash in there.
hmm
So above
I have
Turnip.
a both above both
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
for having uh, a decent 3DS track and a better city track, and then Maple Treeway,
Literally.
and then
All,
a pretty good GBA track. So,
all right. The Moon Cup, Berlin Byways, Peach Gardens, Merry Mountain, and Rainbow Road. All
I
right.
will say, speaking of cups, it's kind of funny that they didn't put Moon View Highway in this cup. I'm just saying.
Ha ha ha. Will you be here all week? Had to pull out the
No.
Scott the Waz joke there.
Now
Taxes.
my taxes. Um, let's see
This
where.
is this is one of my three A tiers. This cup is
Ooh, good
very
choice.
good, very strong.
Yeah, but where's the woohoos?
I don't know, but I'm not going to punish this cup for not having it. None of the cups do.
They weren't in tour. They never had a chance, sadly.
And no, that breaks my heart. They better be in the next one.
But I do think, yeah, I do think it like one of them is definitely getting in next game, no doubt.
I don't care what they have to do. I want both, or I want them put together into one mega track. I do not care.
Jesus, a
That'd be
six-part
that'd be
track? That's
that'd be
crazy.
way
I
too
will
long.
I
That'd
will
be the
It's
next
like
ride.
N64
Rainbow
Rainbow
Road.
Road.
Give me an 8 minute track.
But it wouldn't even. How would you even make that work? Because you go on the beach and then you have to like really make
when
You
the
you
change
track
when you
like.
go for the
change the
second
starting loop.
loop, it's the
So
same
what
way as like the
happens?
torch tracks. You go
No, it's so
backwards
it's
and then
so easy. You have a skybox that can change time of day, and they change it so as you get closer to nearing the town in like the loop, it starts getting to be sunset,
I
and then you
I
instead of
guess
like starting where you do, you cross the bridge, and that's when you start going up the mountain.
I kind of like that because both of them have their own charm, and I think they're better off separate because it's like you have just around the island or through the mountain.
I
I'd
like
rather
I
them
like how
be.
that
I'd rather it be
description.
two, but if I can only have one, I want one in both.
I
I
like
mean,
how your description of this is simultaneously a prediction and also a jab at Sunset what is it? Sunset
Sunset
Wilds.
Wilds. Thank you for catching that.
You'll
don't
have a
worry. Next game,
skybox. You're
don't
so
don't
aggressive
worry.
with it.
Don't worry. Next game's engine will they'll probably definitely make sure the next game's
Better
engine
be
can handle lighting changes.
probably 10 years newer than the one we had for 8. It better
Yeah, to be
be.
fair, because the game is using a 2014 lighting Nintendo lighting engine,
It's
so
probably using a 2012 lighting engine.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah, because that's. I mean, I can understand. I can understand how that would be harder to update now, especially.
Back when
Yeah.
Nintendo didn't understand how to develop an HD video game.
Yeah. Which is
Well, they
crazy
were new to it.
because the Booster Course Pass looks worse than the base game, and the base game is incredible for someone that doesn't know how to do HD game. So
That's because the DLC is probably made by the tour developers. So
Yeah.
not as big of a team.
Anyway, where did you guys put this cup?
I put in
Moon
there.
Cup. Yeah, high A, top of A.
Agreed.
Okay.
I almost had an S, but I like what I do with the courses. I try to restrict how many I put in S, so I moved it down to top of A.
All right.
I can live with that.
So that was the end of Wave 3 and also the end of Year 1. To recap, you have A tier, Moon Cup, Propeller Cup. B tier, Rock Cup, Turnip Cup, Golden Dash Cup, and C tier, Lucky Cat Cup.